I bow to all the seekers of truth. Some of you have found the truth. Some of you have not found it fully, and some of you have not found it at all. But if you look around in today's situation, you will have to admit there's a big turmoil going on. Countries after countries are taking to all kinds of wrong things. Lot of Cold War is on. People are killing each other, destroying beautiful places, cutting each other's throat for nothing at all. They are all human beings created by God. God Almighty has created them and has brought them to this level of human awareness. At this juncture, one can see where are we going in a collective way. This is where have we to reach, or is it our destiny? Is this the destiny of human beings? To be destroyed by each other for land or for anything else? Think of the whole world as one. And think what's happening all over. Every day you read newspaper. Every day there is some sort of a horrible news about horrible things people are doing to each other for no rhyme and reason. We have to think, what is the destiny? Where are we going? Are we going to hell or to heaven? What is our situation around? Can we help it? What's wrong with human beings is they are still in the complete control of ignorance. I would call it ignorance. And in that ignorance, in that darkness, they are doing this horrible thing. Nobody wants to understand that what we are doing is nothing but complete destruction. Is that our destiny? That we are going to get destroyed completely? What good are we doing? Under the name of some sort of nationality or maybe some religion, all kinds of things which are good, but we are doing all wrong things. Fighting is not the only thing. We hate anybody who can excite our hatred. Is very much adorable, very much liked. And under his guidance, we form groups. All this is coming because this is the last judgment. I have told you, this is the last judgment. And this last judgment will really decide who are to be saved and who are to be doomed completely. It's a very, very serious thing. All of them who are aware should think about it. Little patchwork here and a little patchwork is not going to help. Whatever you may try, unless and until you transform human beings, they cannot be saved. This transformation is not an impossible thing. It's not difficult. This is the time for transformation. This is a chance for transformation. And within us is placed the power, as Tao has described, is the mystical feminine power within us. All of them have described. I am not the first person to say that. But nobody has been able, perhaps so far, to understand it or to accept it, that it should happen to you. You are born not only to be human beings, but you have to be superhuman. You have to enjoy yourself. Your life should be enjoyable. It should be blissful. It should not be a curse. Morning till evening, worried about this, worried about that. That is why you are created. God had no intention of creating people who will be all the time worried how to quarrel, how to fight, how to save. But people who will live in complete harmony, peace, and joy. That's why we are created. That is our destiny. That is not just I am telling you, but it's a fact. So we have to be transformed. This transformation is not difficult. But what I find, people get satisfied with anything. Hindus will go to the temple, they'll think, oh, we have done great. Christians go to the church, they'll think they have done very good. Muslims will go and pray and think that they are great. What have they achieved? Face yourself, please. Face your limitations. Face your tribulations. Face your problems and see for yourself, have you been able to solve your problems? Have you been able to save yourself from calamities? Maybe big calamities may come to destroy people who are doing harm. Maybe. That may be the wish of God. But what is your wish? Why don't you think that I have to be a person who is a store, who is a source of joy and love? I am not only talking, but I want you all to get your self-realization. What is self-realization? It's to know yourself. You don't know yourself. You don't know. You are living in this world without knowing yourself. Can you imagine? You don't know what you are. You don't know that you are the Spirit and that you are the source of knowledge, of pure knowledge. I find people sitting in a meeting, listening to some Babaji who is telling them some story, very happy. This is not going to give you the reality. and the truth. If you want to have reality and truth, then please try to understand that something has to happen. To you, some transformation has to take place. You are not yet subtle enough. You haven't got those subtleties till you reach that point, for which you don't have to leave your family, you don't have to leave your children, you don't have to leave your household and go to the jungles. There's no need to do all that. It's nice to say that, all right, you all take sannyasa and give all that belongs to you to me. It's such a stupid idea. These are emergencies today. We are living in a very emergent conditions. Try to understand. And I want to warn you that if you don't go deep into yourself and find out what you are and take to your transformation, anything is possible. All kinds of diseases are coming out. All kinds of new problems of children coming up. All kinds of national problems are there. All kinds of international problems are there that people can't help it. So we have to get out of this and become a solid personality of truth. We don't know what is the truth is. We are worse than animals whose eyes are open while our eyes are closed. It's not to condemn yourself in any way, but to make you alert and aware that human beings have to change. Otherwise, it's just you come to my lecture, tomorrow you come to another lecture. That's all. It's an everyday sort of a nice entertainment. But when I see the destiny, I don't know how many will be ruined, how many will be finished, what will happen to them, what diseases they will get, what problems they will get, what will happen to their children, what will happen to their country, and what will happen to the whole world. Just widen your vision. My vision is that all the people of the world should get transformation. We have enemies within ourselves. And when they talk of jihad, they talk that you fight your enemies within yourself.